The human body is not built for the vacuum of space. Without a spacesuit, survival time is measured in seconds, not minutes. What happens in those seconds is more complex than most people realize. The moment your body is exposed to the vacuum of space, the air in your lungs begins to expand rapidly. The pressure inside your body is much greater than the near-zero pressure outside. If you hold your breath, your lungs will rupture within seconds. The correct response is to exhale immediately and continuously. The air in your mouth and lungs will boil off into space. This does not mean your body will explode. Human skin is strong enough to contain your internal pressure. You will swell, but you will not burst. Your blood does not boil in space. Blood pressure keeps your circulatory system intact, but oxygen stops entering your bloodstream the moment you're exposed. Within 15 seconds, your brain begins to shut down from lack of oxygen. You lose consciousness quickly. Vision fades first, followed by motor control. After about 30 seconds, you are completely unconscious. This is the same process that happens during depressurization in an aircraft, but much faster. Space is extremely cold, but your body does not freeze instantly. Heat loss in a vacuum occurs only through radiation, which is a slow process. There is no air to conduct heat away from your skin. It would take hours for your body to freeze solid. In direct sunlight, parts of your body facing the sun would actually heat up. Space is both freezing and burning at the same time, depending on exposure to the sun. Your body would experience extreme temperature differences between the lit and shadowed sides. The moisture on your tongue, eyes, and skin begins to vaporize immediately. The low pressure causes water to boil at body temperature. Your mouth and throat dry out within seconds. Your eyes would not freeze, but the fluid on their surface would evaporate rapidly. This effect is called ebullism. It happens when body fluids turn to vapor due to low pressure. Your tissues swell as dissolved gases come out of solution. This swelling is painful but not immediately fatal. Without Earth's atmosphere or a spacesuit, your body is exposed to unfiltered cosmic radiation and solar particles. In the short term, this is not the main threat. Radiation damage accumulates over time. Unconsciousness from oxygen loss happens long before radiation causes significant harm. However, if you were somehow kept alive without a suit, radiation would begin damaging your cells within minutes. DNA breaks down, cancer risk increases. Prolonged exposure would be lethal even if other factors were controlled. NASA estimates that a human can survive in space without a suit for about 90 seconds before death occurs, but consciousness is lost after just 15 seconds. This 15-second window is critical. If you are returned to a pressurized environment within this time, survival is possible. In 1965, a technician at NASA was accidentally exposed to near-vacuum conditions during a spacesuit test. The chamber dropped to an altitude equivalent of about 120,000 feet. He lost consciousness in 14 seconds. The chamber was repressurized, and he regained consciousness with no permanent injuries. This remains the only documented case of a human surviving near-vacuum exposure. After you lose consciousness, your body continues to deteriorate. Without oxygen, brain cells begin dying within 3 to 4 minutes. Permanent brain damage becomes likely. After about 2 minutes without oxygen, your heart may stop beating. The swelling caused by ebullism continues. Your body can expand to nearly twice its normal size. Blood vessels near the surface of your skin may rupture, causing bruising, but your skin remains intact. The human body is more resilient to pressure changes than commonly depicted in movies. Spacesuits are not just protective clothing. They are personal spacecraft. They maintain pressure around your body, supply oxygen, regulate temperature, and shield you from radiation. Without these functions, the human body cannot survive in space. Early space programs tested partial pressure suits that could maintain some protection without full enclosure. These suits proved that maintaining pressure around the torso and head could extend survival time, but full protection requires a complete sealed environment. Exposure to space is similar to extreme high-altitude conditions, but more severe. At 63,000 feet above Earth, atmospheric pressure is so low that water boils at body temperature. This is called the Armstrong limit. Above this altitude, humans cannot survive without a pressure suit. Space is beyond the Armstrong limit. The difference is that space has essentially no pressure at all. The effects are the same but happen faster. Pilots who have experienced rapid depressurization at high altitude describe a feeling of air being pulled from their lungs, followed by rapid loss of vision and consciousness. Movies often show bodies exploding in space or freezing instantly. Neither happens. The human body is much tougher than these depictions suggest. Skin can hold internal pressure. Heat loss is gradual. The real danger is oxygen deprivation, not physical destruction. Some films show people surviving in space for extended periods by holding their breath. This is also incorrect. Holding your breath in a vacuum would cause lung damage within seconds. The only realistic survival strategy is immediate exhale and rapid rescue. Death in space without a suit is not instantaneous, but it is inevitable. The body can endure the vacuum for about 90 seconds, but consciousness lasts only 15. Oxygen loss, not cold or explosion, is the primary cause of death. The human body is remarkably durable, but it cannot function without pressure, oxygen, and protection from radiation. Space is an environment fundamentally incompatible with unprotected human life.